So here's the deal. We have them all, but the Parks Department needs to believe that we'll all show up. They'll only release more of them all if we tell them how many people are actually coming. 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 As in 1 million people. Here's the deal. We have them all, but the Parks Department needs to believe that we'll all show up. They'll only release more of them all if we tell them how many people are actually coming. 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 As in 1 million people.
Hey you guys, it's Into the Stars, and the Spirit is alive. It's shining through all of us. Back in February of 2013, we decoded this scene in Ipeco, but we were not sure who the old woman in the top of the phallus was. Now, what we had found, I'm going to set this up, is that on the side of this phallus, you can see the numbers 1, 4. That's February 14th. And there's also a heart on the tip here, and that is the cross of the Catholic Church. And it predicted the exposure of the Catholic Church and the resignation of the second pope in history. But there is also a woman inside, and we did not know who this woman is. What I'm going to do is we're going to point out some of the things in this scene. We have another heart here pointing to Valentine's Day, which is when all this took place. Then the camera pans inside the top of the phallus, and I want you to notice all the semen on the walls. There was also a large phallus in the sky in the scene prior. You can rewind for this with from it in the sky to the right of the phallus. There's another one in the sky in the clouds. Now we see the old woman here. I want you to notice the leaves on her skirt. We're going to go into this after this sequence takes place. Also want you to notice something that you might not have noticed before. I want you to look at her legs and her shoes. Notice how one shoe has a booster on it, signifying polio. And I want you to also notice her menses is there, and then it's gone. We're going to get into all this, and I want you to notice the hash marks on the walls and all the stains. Those are children that are born because no contraception was used, and the Catholic Church is counting them for its evil purposes. Now remember, the woman has a fig leaf dress on. This is a fig leaf. It matches the dress. So now what we have to remember in iPetGoat is that it is a timeline, and we are in the present Obama administration. So what did I do? I did a search on Obama fig leaf, and very quickly I saw a pattern. The first page of search results. Obama contraception fig leaf. Now, as you saw, there were several articles by this woman, Ruth Marcus, that show up on that search result. What this article is talking about is Obama offering contraception to women at Catholic institutions. Now, in that particular scene in iPetGoat 2, I did a video on that nearly a year ago, and I had predicted that on Valentine's Day there would be an exposure of the Catholic Church and its sex scandal, and in fact that did happen. And we derived that from the scene of the hand opening up from heaven and exposing the phallus of the man laying down, and that was the Catholic Church. And we saw hearts on the phallus, and the woman, the old woman, was inside. The heart is what gave me the clue that this would be on Valentine's Day. Now, it also says the number 14 on the side of the phallus, which is Valentine's Day as well, February 14th. So, Obama actually offers contraception to the women in the Catholic institutions, going against the Catholic Church. So that scene with the old woman is reinforced that that is the Catholic Church that it is in fact talking about. And we see her menses dries up, signifying the control of fertility. So that is what that scene is telling us, you guys. But there's more to this. Okay? We also see that the woman has a short leg, signifying polio. Now this is where I get into a little bit of speculation on this. I looked up polio on Wikipedia, and polio did not resurface until the 1900s. The last time it was seen in history was in ancient Egypt. Now, we have covered extensively on this channel the roots of the Egyptian pharaonic bloodline and how that was possibly mixed with Nephilim, and that they were gods, and that they used special powers to build the pyramids, powers that they learned from heaven. So these were spirit creatures, in my opinion. And it just so happens that the Catholic Church, problem, reaction, solution, was involved in much of the immunization that went on